So a couple of weeks ago, I did a video where I talked about Dark Side of the Ring Season 4 and some of the episodes they had listed off that they were going to be presenting to us starting May 30th. Now, ever since then, they have released a trailer as of this morning, for the next season. And along with this trailer, they did show us the episodes we already knew about or were hearing about being, developed for this new season. But along with this new trailer, they also revealed some episodes we didn't know they were going to be doing on certain topics and superstars, wrestlers that we didn't know they were going to do episodes for, basically dedicate episodes to, if you will. And the way it's divided here, and this is the best print I can get. I got to get more ink eventually. But this is the best print I can do. This is kind of divided in almost like two halves. Like the top half here is going to be the first 5 episodes in the first 5 weeks. And then the next one is going to be the second half, which will be like taking place and airing around the late portion of August into September. So what are the episodes they're going to be doing that we already know about, as well as the ones we just found out about in the trailer? Well, the premiere episode, which we could assume is going to be 2 hours long, is going to be on Chris Candido and Tammy Sytch. I believe the reason it's going to be 2 hours is the first half is going to be dedicated, as I've mentioned before, to Chris Candido and Tammy, as an item on and off screen. But also I could see that second half being more on Tammy than anything else. So Chris Candido, Tammy Sytch, will be, in my opinion, the season premiere for season 4. And traditionally, just like what Dark Side of the Ring has always been known to do, it'll probably be a 2-hour premiere. Now, the following episode on June 6th, which will be the following week after May 30th, will be on Magnum TA. And that's going to be interesting in itself. And I think they got that episode idea from watching Tales from the Territories, which they did have a hand in, if you will. They did help Dwayne Johnson in this a bit. Tales from the Territories, I mean. They did help him out a little bit on that. So I can assume they got the idea to do some of these episodes from helping out with those episodes. So Magnum TA will be an episode on June 6th, which again, I can assume they got that idea from doing the Tales from the Territory episode on Jim Crockett Promotions. Then on June 13th, we're going to have an episode based on Adrian Adonis. And then on June 20th, this was a surprise, we're gonna have an episode on Doink the Clown. Now I can assume, just like with the Magnum TA episode, they got the idea for Doink the Clown, who was originally played by Matt Bourne, by helping out with the Portland Wrestling Tales from the Territories episode, where Matt Bourne was a central discussion point during that episode. So Doink the Clown, Matt Bourne is going to have an episode, and then Junkyard Dog. Yeah, Sylvester Ritter, Junkyard Dog, is going to have an episode dedicated to him as well. We could assume it's going to deal with his time mostly in Mid-South, somewhat in WWF, somewhat in WCW. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they've dug up, on Junkyard Dog that warrants a Dark Side of the Ring episode for him. And that's pretty much, in my opinion, and again, this is just assumption, speculation and assumption, that those episodes right there, June 27th, that's going to wrap up the first half of season 4. Then the second half, which I can assume is going to be, around late August, early September. The second half of episodes is going to go like this. Marty Jannetty will kick off the second half. His episode will kick it off. Bam Bigelow will follow that. Then we're going to have an episode on Abdullah The Butcher. And then get this. Following Abdullah The Butcher's episode, we're going to have an episode centered around Bash at the Beach 2000. Yeah, that whole situation. And I should know about that situation because I recorded that when it happened. I left the tape somewhere in Kansas and it's pretty much destroyed now. But I remember when that happened and watching it live. So they're going to do an episode on Bash at the Beach 2000, and maybe we'll get some information that we don't know about, or just get a rehash of information we do know about. We'll see. And it'll be interesting to see who they get for that. I mean, obviously, they got to get Vince Russo. They got to get Eric Bischoff. I'll be surprised if they get Hulk Hogan, along with that, because I also know they'll get Jeff Jarrett. So 3 out of the 4 involved in that incident, at Bash at the Beach 2000, they're going to be interviewing. Hogan would be a big get if they can get him as well. Maybe that's what they're hoping for before they can put out a trailer for the second half. So we'll get a Bash at the Beach 2000 episode, and to close it out, again, this is all assumption. To close out season 4, we're going to have an episode on the Graham family, that being Eddie and Mike Graham. So yeah, it looks like these 10 episodes that they got lined up for us, starting basically on, May 30th, these 10 episodes, I am looking forward to it. I've always been a fan of Dark Side of the Ring. One of the things I've done here on my channel when I was monetizing it, and hopefully I'll be able to do that again soon, when I was monetizing it, one of the things people liked, hearing my thoughts on was, every episode of Dark Side of the Ring, and even when I did it for Tales from the Territories. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these episodes, giving my thoughts on them and all that, as well as converting those live stream video recordings or video recordings like this one into audio for you guys to listen to on the go through your various podcast affiliates like Spotify and all that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I mean, again, you're gonna excuse me, you're gonna have a not 2 episodes, but you're gonna have a 2-hour premiere, on May 30th for Chris Candido and Tammy Sytch. That's a 2-hour episode in itself, if I've ever seen one. Then you're gonna follow that up on June 6th, Magnum TA episode, June 13th, Adrian Adonis, June 20th, Doink the Clown, and June 27th, Junkyard Dog. And then the second half, you're going to have episodes on Marty Jannetty, Bam Bigelow, Abdullah the Butcher, an episode on Bash at the Beach 2000, and then an episode on the Graham family, Eddie and Mike Graham. So cannot wait for this. Looks like season 4. We've been waiting for a new season of this series to come out, and I can tell you this season is going to definitely be worth the wait. I mean, if it's taking them this long to get all these episodes together, some of them, which again, I think they got pretty much the idea to do from helping out with Tales from the Territories, like on Portland Wrestling, WCCW, and Jim Crockett. Outside of that, getting where they got the ideas for some of these episodes. Again, the wait it'll definitely be worth the wait. I mean, again, we've been wanting a new season. Now we're getting it, and this one looks like it's going to probably be one of the best seasons out there. I mean, I know some people are going to look at it and be like, "Oh, this is going to be a tough season to get through." I've already read comments on people, wondering why are we doing a Doink the Clown episode? Why are we doing an episode on, Bash at the Beach? Junkyard Dog? Because there's obviously stuff about these individuals and these events that we may not know about. Unlike some of the stuff we've already, heard about. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes of this, starting May 30th. But I cannot wait. Again, the order that they're showing these episodes in via the trailer, which I will link at the end of the video here, that doesn't mean those are the orders that the episodes are going to premiere in. It could be completely different. It's just an assumption, but the way it's set up, it looks like the first half is going to be on Chris Candido, Tammy Sytch, Magnum TA, Adrian Adonis, Doink the Clown, Matt Bourne, and Junkyard Dog. So, again, can't wait for this. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys. How do you feel about Season 4 of Dark Side of the Ring? What episode are you looking forward to the most out of these 10? Which one is intriguing to you? Let me know in the comments, as well as in the live chat during the premiere. Like the video. I do apologize if it sounded like I was a little all over the place. I'm getting over a little bit of a cough here, allergy cough, if you will. But let me know what your thoughts are down below of all these episodes, as well as in the live chat. Which one are you looking forward to the most? And until next time, guys, I will talk to y'all later. God bless. Take care. I am out.